Actually, if you really want to get technical and if you want to involve science, actually born with it.
Oh.
I've dealt with this, ever since. My biggest problem was definitely in my teens when I knew there was a problem. Before then, I don't think I could even, speak for myself as being a kid, actually knowing what's wrong with me, because I didn't know any different. When I started getting, older, 14, 15 years of age, I was able to speak up for myself and realize that there was a problem. What's good about this, what's going on now is we can get the right help that we need. I was misdiagnosed, 25 plus years if you really want to go back to when I first knew that I had problems, and took that many years, 25 years, to get diagnosed from a doctor that's not even in the state. Somebody that's actually a doctor we were talking about in the meeting previously that's been penalized for going off the guidelines and treatment for antibiotics and stuff like that. My doctor was one of those that's been penalized. It's a relief, for one, knowing that I finally got diagnosed, last year with Lyme. That I finally, hey, I wasn't, I'm not talking to myself here, I'm not crazy. I actually got proof behind me now that stands behind how I feel. Not just, with 25 years previously, where doctors just said, there's nothing wrong with you. Basically telling my parents as a kid there's nothing wrong with me, which misled my parents to push me into thinking that I'm lazy, I don't want to work. When proven science is, right there in front of people, and it's, looking for good things to happen, along with science, and, a lot more people to understand how we feel, and to be in, getting everything back together, and to really realize it's a huge problem that needs to be fixed. Stepping stone, hopefully, like we first mentioned in the first few of the meetings, when Delaware stand out, we'll make a, good change. Other states will follow, and then the government will step up, and we can get the help that we really need. Each person has to find their inner happiness within themselves. If you can't find it, it's going to be a rough road. But if you can find that inner happiness within yourself to remain yourself positive, I'm telling you, it will. I won't say cure, but it will help with depression. If you stay positive out of your depression, the negative that you take in from the outside, if you just stay positive, it's a lot easier to deal with everyday life than it is if somebody's going to tell you to go against it.